Now, I know at first glance of this video thumbnail and the title, you are like, should we actually talk about this? Well, yes, we actually should. WWE 2K might have the realism and the graphics and everything, but what if I told you that there is this wrestling game that outshines it in ways you could never imagine? In this video, I'm going to be explaining 5 reasons why Wrestling Empire is better than WWE 2K. Stay with me because this is going to be a wild one. My first reason being the roaming feature. Are you aware of the fact that in Wrestling Empire that you have complete access backstage? What kind of wrestling game has a bar, an airport, a courtyard, a graveyard? You can name it all. Wrestling Empire does. On the side of 2K, what you can do is actually limited because they are all scripted. Number 2 is one of my favorites. It's called severed limbs. It's one thing to wanting to powerbomb your opponent 20 times on the concrete floor, but it's another thing when you can actually take away a body part of that opponent. That kind of revenge feels different.
Yes, excellent!
You could literally lose your head in a wrestling game. What is this? How crazy is this game is probably what you're asking now, but it's possible. That's the excitement Wrestling Empire brings in. Moving forward, at number 3 we have the in-ring mobility. Here's how Wrestling Empire stands out better than 2K. In-ring mobility in Wrestling Empire is endless. You could literally powerbomb someone into the crowd. There is literally nothing that you cannot do. Are we even going to talk about the entrances now? Your entrances are controlled by you. You can choose how you want your entrances to be, not how the game gives you a limited options of how your entrances should be. Like, the in-ring mobility is just endless, and that is a very solid reason that makes Wrestling Empire stand out. Another one, personally my favorite reason among all I've just listed here, is the unpredictability, and I'm really going to stress on this. You could literally win a match and the referee decides to restart that match. When has it ever happened in wrestling that someone comes into the ring with a freaking chainsaw and actually uses it on their opponent? How does that work? Or maybe he comes in with a freaking dynamite and uses it, an actual dynamite, and uses it in a wrestling match. Do you understand what I'm talking about here? This is a bonus point before we move into the number 1 reason why Wrestling Empire is better. Not actually the number 1, but before we move into number 1. In Wrestling Empire, your ratings don't matter. Yeah, in 2K they call it ratings, but Wrestling Empire, those things that they call ratings don't actually matter. You can see like a superstar or a character with a rating of 90 going against another character with a rating of 70, and the character with a rating of 70 ends up winning the match clean. Like that rarely happens. That almost sounds impossible to say when it comes to WWE 2K. So this particular reason is so good to talk about. I could go on and on to talk about it, but let's move on to number 1. Availability, or you can call it accessibility. What I mean is that Wrestling Empire is able to run on almost any device. You don't need a high-end console to enjoy Wrestling Empire. It runs smoothly on mobile, PC, whatnot. But over there at WWE 2K, they demand powerful specs, making it less accessible for everyone. Let's not even talk about the prices. So viewers all around the world, these are 5 reasons why Wrestling Empire is better than WWE 2K. Don't get me wrong. As a matter of fact, if I had no idea what Wrestling Empire or what WWE 2K games are, and I get thrown the option to pick either one of them, I would be going with WWE 2K. But I have to hand it over to Dickie. He's spectacular. Only one man built and designed all this for millions of people around the world. Hands down, Dickie has my respect, bro. So does the WWE team. I think they are awesome. There is no boring moments with them. As always, don't forget to subscribe. It's your boy Player One, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next one.